Paul, one of the themes that can function as a mechanism for spiritual blindness that you talk about in the book is when biblical literacy and the quest for biblical knowledge and the acquisition of that is misunderstood for spiritual maturity. Talk about how that is such a danger for pastors in ministry.
I mean, clearly, it's dangerous to think that because I know a thing, I am that thing. Because I can communicate an idea, I have submitted myself to that idea, and I can live in the context of that idea. But it's very easy to do that. And one of the reasons it's easy to do that is because we have so academized the faith, and often pastoral training is so entirely academic that a subtle shift begins to happen, that my definition of my maturity is now attached to my theological expertise, my biblical literacy. It's very clear that I can understand things that I'm not living, that don't define, shape, motivate, shepherd, guide, whatever term you're going to use, the way I respond in the hallways and kitchens, bathrooms and bedrooms of everyday life. You can be theologically astute and be dramatically spiritually immature. And so, to the degree that I begin to think I'm okay because I've mastered this body of truth, is very, very dangerous. I mean, really what I should be asking is to what degree has my life been mastered by this body of truth? And when I just right now ask this question, I feel sadness. Because say, oh yeah, in so many ways. But in so many ways, there's still evidence I'm not. Can I give you an example? This is shocking. My wife just found out a few weeks ago that she had a hole in her retina and had to have emergency eye surgery. When they opened her up, they realized she had 3 holes in her retina, and it was really a very serious thing. We go back for the post-op appointment, and it's typical. We're 3 hours in. Now, I'm not sitting there thinking, I love this woman. If it was 10 hours, because God called me to lay down my life for her, I'd wait. I'm thinking, this is ruined my day. I can't believe I got to sit here. Well, no more than I have the thought, I think, how could you be here in this situation and ever think that? Because I'm still in need of redemption is the answer. I was very thankful afterwards for the quickness of my heart to grab a hold of that and say, this is not where I want to be, because that's grace. But I had the thought. And so, theologically, I could argue 10 points of theology that would address that moment. I could give them to you. I could write the book. But the struggle still goes on inside of me. You cannot equate theological knowledge with a level of maturity.